Okay, our next person is Melissa Enright. The Redwood Test. How much are we willing to lose as the climate changes? Program is the Master of Science in Biology as well, and the faculty advisor is Dr. George Koch.
Imagine the redwood forest. It's cool and shady, fog hangs in the air, and ferns carpet the ground. The massive trunks of the redwoods disappear into the canopy far above. They are the tallest trees in the world. When I climb to their highest branches to study them, I'm standing in the clouds. I can't even see the forest floor below. The grandeur of these giant trees is staggering, and their ecological value is no less impressive. Redwood forests pull more carbon dioxide out of the atmosphere than any other forest in the world. They help prevent catastrophic landslides and devastating wildfires. But as the climate changes, the redwoods are suffering. This is what I study. For the past 2 years, I've been driving out to the coast and climbing to the tops of the redwoods. I measure tree growth and collect branch samples, all while dangling from a rope hundreds of feet above the ground. It's challenging, but it's effective, until I drop my pencil. I measure these branches' ability to transport water, which tells us if their wood cells have been damaged by hot, dry conditions. What I've found is that while cell damage is still minimal, high temperatures and drought have slowed redwood growth nearly to a halt. These trees are stressed. And as the climate warms, that stress will only intensify, leading to far more cell damage and even death. As shown in the bottom right, redwoods transplanted to Southern California are already dying, foreshadowing the future of the species. In LA, I found these trees turning brown and brittle. Their branches broke when I tried to climb them. They were also suffering serious cell damage and could only transport water 60% as effectively as redwoods in a native forest up north. They've survived in hot, dry places like LA for a century, but now conditions are too harsh to tolerate. As the Southern California climate marches north into the tallest redwood forests, the tallest forests in the world, redwood mortality will be close behind. And my research won't stop this from happening. It will, however, help us to understand specifically how redwoods respond to environmental factors now, so we can predict how climate change will affect them in the future. We can pair this knowledge with climate modeling to identify forests with the best chance of surviving climate change, where more fog or reliable streams can keep the redwoods well watered. When we identify these forests, we can preserve them. And it's vital that we do, not just because the redwoods are majestic and revered, not even because of their ecological value or the services they provide us with, but because the redwoods are a test. Because whether or not we put in the effort and resources it takes to preserve an organism we have such a deep admiration for will tell us whether we'll be willing to really try to save anything. If we don't care enough to study and defend the redwoods, I think we can turn our backs on just about anything. But if we do care, and we protect the future of these ancient giants, it's only a start, but I think it's a pretty good one. Thank you.